Having grown up here, spent all my summers here as a kid, and been here when the very first festival started and there were 12 films and 500 people, and it's quite extraordinary to sort of take in. I'm particularly thrilled that Sundance is supporting this film. I want to say thank you first and foremost to this evening's foundation, Karen Pritzker, who reached out to me to make this film. It's a deeply personal film that Karen and I are both touched by. Dyslexia has been a big issue in our lives. And the focus of this film is to reach out to dyslexics and their families and give them some hope and inspiration.
First of all, I was shocked at the 1 in 5 stat. 1 in 5 people has dyslexia. That was an eye-opener to me. I really had no idea. At the end of the film, a good friend elbowed me and said, I'm certain now that I've got dyslexia, and that I always have.
When Jamie called me to do this, that I feel an obligation to share it, because I know what other kids are struggling with and powerfully what other parents are struggling with.
I have a niece who has dyslexia. When she was young, her teacher brought her mother a piece of paper and said, read this. I want you to read what Scotty wrote. And it was totally indecipherable. And the teacher said, you know, but really read what she has written. And what she wrote was the most amazing story. It was creative. It was spectacular. And the thing that we learned there was that, you know, it's what she had in her and what she could do, and not what she couldn't do, exactly what the movie underlined. I think that was like the strongest point of the movie.
It's really amazing for me to walk a red carpet, because it's not only to entertain people and to learn more about things, but it's going to help people.
Everyone told me, don't tell anyone Sky has dyslexia when we were applying to schools. And isn't it interesting now that, you know, we're not going to hide it. We're just not. I feel like we're in a historic moment, and thanks to Jamie and to Sally Shaywitz, she is such a thought leader. We're going to look back, and we're going to start to catch it earlier.
If you're dyslexic, it's all about getting around rules. You know, you get told this is how you're supposed to do it, this is how you're going to do it. And when you're dyslexic, you have to be creative and figure out a new way to do it. So when someone says you can't do something, it's, I think, a natural thing to want to break that rule and go around that too.
I think as humans, we're told when we can't do something, we do our best to overcome whatever that can't is, you know, regardless of the disability. And I think on a very sort of selfish and honest level, when I do something, I do it to prove them wrong.
Well, we've discovered with our daughter that she probably has dyslexia. When I first found out that she had it, I thought this might really be a challenge. Some of our visions and dreams of going to school, things like that, might go away. But this film has helped me understand that that's not necessarily true, and that perhaps she can do the things that we had dreamed that she'd be a part of, she could do.
Like, I can achieve great things, and like it's not impossible. Like with a reading disability and like having dyslexia, like it's not impossible to achieve great things. And like, I don't know, it just gave me like, I don't know, yeah, inspiration.
And it's really important, one thing was emphasized, the educators to understand this, and just people in general to understand and become familiar with it, because like the title of the movie says, the D word, that people don't know a lot about it.